He is going to get a little bit of traffic and he's been held up. What the Down through Eau Rouge, continues to lead though, ahead of Sebastian Vettel, Esteban Ocon and Sergio Perez, up to the top of Radion, and Magnussen has made up places at the start, but here comes Sebastian Vettel, he's neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton, Vettel is alongside and ahead, Ocon is also ahead, they're four abreast going into the Cup, Vettel ahead.
Smells danger.
Do you know what, tyres rubbing together like that, we don't often see a puncture because of that.
No, that was
What the hell happened there?
you turn right into him, George.
Okay, plenty of space.
I mean, you didn't, George. You drove straight into the side of him.
What a fucking lie! It's not necessary.
Here's George Russell. And George Russell's had a night. Quite a night.
He's spending like it's a race of his life. Crikey.
Mick Schumacher will continue to defend like it's the race of his life. Now towards turn 4, and the two Ferraris pulling clear of that Mercedes. Verstappen pulling clear of Charles Leclerc. On the inside goes George Russell and Sergio Perez, and they touch, and Perez is spun round and off into the gravel, and you can see that coming from halfway down the straight.
Do come in.
Oh, and there is the Red Bull of Sebastian Vettel somehow managing to stop and control the car before he made major contact with the pit wall.
This is the wet Astro.
Sebastian, did you hit anything? Negative. But I flat spotted the tires. Understood.
And the two Red Bulls who have been touching and barging and banging all afternoon have had one bang too many. And that is big points thrown away. Adrian Newey walks away. Well, there's a spin right at the back. Could be Kimi Räikkönen in the Alfa Romeo. Look up there as Perez is caught by Charles Leclerc, and there's 3 cars gone off at turn 4. And it's lights out and away we go. And Verstappen getting away better and has that inside line going into turn 1. Verstappen's ahead of Carlos Sainz, and then there's a lock-up from behind George Russell. Lewis Hamilton goes around the outside, and Sainz is spun round and is tagged.
George Russell hadn't got full control of his car.
Come on, what happened there? Good puncture, I think.
Pass from Mercedes.
He just cut across me.
Who was at fault there?
Carlos was taking the racing line up there, and George trying to claim the apex, but he was all locked up. George Russell hadn't got full control of his car.
And that is absolute heartbreak for Carlos Sainz, who is being pushed into the garage.
Somehow they kept it out of the wall. Leclerc, then Perez, and through goes George Russell, checking the mirrors because he's got Carlos Sainz and company as well. This is the battle for P3. The first two as they were. Russell won't give up on this one, neither will Verstappen, and Verstappen is shown the wall. What a move, George Russell!
And the little tap that sent Max towards the wall, but not into it.
Russell checking in. Let's listen in.
Mate, we all have no grip. You all need to leave a little bit of space. Yeah, well, what's your point? Yeah. But expect the next time the same, you know?
They're now wheel to wheel down the pit lane, but Verstappen has actually got about a metre advantage, and they have even better. They get out just ahead of Carlos Sainz as well. He's gone wide. Has all the good work become undone as Verstappen tries to fight back and then sees Charles Leclerc? Here comes Verstappen again. He's almost pushed onto the grass. Somehow Leclerc stayed ahead.
Defend against Leclerc.
He's been doing all the attacking on Leclerc. Now he's defending. They do touch wheels as Charles Leclerc barges his way through, and Max Verstappen hangs out around the outside to try and regain the place. Stay close enough to make a move around the outside of Village. He's going to go for it. It's Charles Leclerc. That is absolutely epic.
Absolutely beautiful. I say the word again. Wow.
Going into Stowe, where Valtteri Bottas has pulled off some great moves. Oh no! Sebastian Vettel's gone into Max Verstappen, and under braking, he just couldn't slow down, and Vettel and Verstappen come together as Gasly and Leclerc go through Sebastian Vettel, and that has totally destroyed his race.
What was he doing?
That is Max Verstappen, the race leader, and he has spun coming down the hill. Did they make contact?
I don't think I need to comment what happened. Can't leave me space then.
What an idiot! What an idiot! I can't find him now in the paddock because then he has.
By such an idiot, you get taken out while he's being lapped.
I'm really surprised of his behavior after the race. We went on the scale, started to punch me, wanted to punch me and stuff, and this is not professional. You know, he can be upset, but if you are leading the race, you have to control it, you know, and today, yeah, I mean, I got the penalty, but I have to review the image.
Gaining down that back straight. Ricciardo goes for it from a long way back. This would be sensational if he makes it. And you know what? He has made it.
Okay.
Yeah, you pushed me off.
Yeah, I guess I was a victim, you know, of a mistake there from George, and I got pumped off.
Nothing I can do with science.
Somehow they kept it out of the wall. Leclerc, then Perez, and through goes George Russell, checking the mirrors because he's got Carlos Sainz and company as well. This is the battle for P3. The first two as they were. Russell won't give up on this one, neither will Verstappen, and Verstappen is shown the wall. What a move, George Russell!
And the little tap that sent Max towards the wall, but not into it.
Russell checking in. Let's listen in.
Mate, we all have no grip. You all need to leave a little bit of space.
Yeah, what's your board?
Yeah, sure. But expect the next time the same, you know. He's understeer into my side pod, create a hole, you know, in his beautiful way of explaining, mate, you know, locked up, look at the onboard. Well, it doesn't make sense.
I'm here to fight, I'm here to win. I'm not just going to wave him by because he's Max Verstappen in a Red Bull. If you're on the inside at the apex of a corner, it's your corner. And if you try and hold it on the outside, you're taking the risk.